Okay, so we're back, and I know what you're thinking. Things look a lot different compared to last episode. So let me just kind of go over a couple things that that is new here. We had a live stream for a few days ago, and we went ahead and built ourselves a stable, along with a few other things that I'm going to show you in the rest of this video. So I built a stable here because I want to eventually start getting faster horses. Now, this was our horse here. He has 1185 speed. As you can see, I added a little mod down here. And we have a 1055 speed. These are the fastest two that I found out in the valley over there. And so we're breeding up this guy, waiting for this one to grow up so we can see the speed. But I built this nice little stables, and it came out pretty good. And we also got a skeleton horse, which, if you were there for the live stream, it was pretty funny how we got a skeleton horse electrocuted right in front of us, and it was pretty crazy. Got a few more chickens in here, but so we also did that and put in some of these custom trees just to kind of make the area feel a little bit cozy. I built this on the stream because I just felt like something we could do on the stream. But yeah, so this fills up this area quite well. Now, I will lastly show you off this last portion here. So in the stream, we built out this pathway that connects all the way over here. And I will just take you guys on a quick stroll real fast. And voila, so that brings us here. In the stream, we built this connecting bridge because we were bringing the horse through here, and it was a pain to keep swimming in the water. So we built this nice little, I'll go right here in F4, we built this nice little connector bridge, kind of a more natural pathway, just for us to be able to, eventually, we're getting resources from this area, but I eventually want to connect the pathway all the way up to this village, and kind of branch it off maybe and connect up to this village in the future. Now, we talked about adding some lore into the world eventually over time, and I think little builds like this add up pretty good. Eventually, I want to get a villager in here who's kind of like a villager we can kind of trade with for food, so we get like maybe a fisher villager or something like that. If we come down here, it leads to a nice little dock, and we had the good idea of putting the nether portal in here. Usually I don't like to make big nether portals, but maybe in other parts of the world we will. But I usually like to just tuck them away somewhere because they're super loud too, so I think this is kind of the perfect spot to put it, because we're not going to be going in the nether that often. So that is what we got so far. Okay, and I also put on the channel a few days ago, give y'all some time to vote. Like we said in the last episode, I want to name our two fellow dogs here, and you guys left some great suggestions, so I'm just going to leave that stuff up to you guys. So I left a poll, and you guys voted on Fenrir for the boy. Unfortunately, we don't have another name tag right now, so hopefully we can get one in the future. But this will be Fenrir, and this will be Xena. Yeah, I appreciate y'all voting on the names. I think we'll also do some more names once we get our main horse here. And eventually, once we get every single variant of the wolf skin. That leads us into today's project. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, also during the stream, we went ahead and added the interior for our starter house here. Nothing too crazy, just a nice little kitchen with a little seating area and a little dining area. And because I'm not good with bedrooms, this is the bedroom material we got with a little map on it. So nothing too crazy. I want to start, I know we talked about in last episode to build a vineyard. We wanted to do the vineyard next. However, I think for the sake of, let me just fly up here real quick with Freecam. For the sake of being able to properly plan out where we want the vineyard and all the fields for it, I kind of just want to get right into, if you guys saw the title, obviously, I want to build the main keep, the big stronghold castle at the top of this mountain up here. I think if we do that, we can build that, we can go and then properly plan out the vineyard. So I've been working on a design that I'm pretty happy with. So I'm just going to head over to the creative world and show you. So here we are in our little creative world. So this is the design for the stronghold, or the little castle keep that I put together. It's kind of simple, and I think it works. I really like how it looks. It's kind of got that big shape to it. And if we fly down over here to the main area, it gives us a really great view down here of the keep. And it kind of looks like we want it to overshadow the entire valley here. And I think that does its job. It's got the height on it, and you know, it's all black. We're using the deep slate blocks and bricks with this as a background. I'm trying to figure out a way that we can incorporate the lava in there, but I just haven't quite got there yet. But this is our design, and I think we're gonna go ahead and for the whole episode we're gonna focus on getting this full thing built up, and as well as doing the interiors. Now for the interior, I definitely want to have a storage room, bedroom, and the necessities. So another enchanting room in here. And then what I want to do is I have this little pathway bridge that goes to a tower here. This is where we're going to do our armor room. So if we look real quick, they have there's 20 different trims you can find in the world. Some of these being very hard. I think this one, the silence one, is the hardest one to get. However, as the series goes on, I want to do a trim for each for the armor room, and it'll go in here, and each set will be a netherite set, and it will go in there, and it'll be super nice, and I think that would look pretty cool. So now that we got this build in mind, as you can see, we're going to need a lot of deep slate. So we're going to head back over to the survival world, and I am going to get to work on mining a whole bunch of deep slate so we can get started on this project. Alright, so we finally collected up all the deep slate. I don't even think this will be enough, but we're just going to go for it. And if we need more, we can always go get more. I am using light Matica in order to be able to just transfer it over to this world, and I should be able to build it a lot faster that way. The creative world was only a template, so this will be a full... we're going to do all the full details on here and everything and make sure it looks really nice and good. It's going to go about here in the same spot that we had it in the world. But I think we're going to time-lapse it, so we're just going to get right into it. And then after that, we'll start decorating and connect up the pathway, and we'll go from there. But without further ado, let's kick off that time-lapse. Alright, also, I know you're probably wondering there's no time-lapse, but that's because I guess there's an issue with light Matica and shaders in the current version. So I'll just update you guys periodically as I go through the build here. And this is what we got so far. This is basically a full double chest of deep slate, and we are not even remotely close to done. So we got the 2 towers up, and I wanted to get the main building started and some portion of the bridge that connects to the secondary tower over here. So it's coming out pretty good so far. We're going to have to eventually come in here because we got a wall here and then a wall that comes around and connects up to this tower. So we'll have to, we'll come in here and we'll connect the pathway. I think what we'll do is, it's pretty big here. It's a pretty big opening. But we'll connect this pathway all the way down, kind of loop it around through here. And then next episode, we will start the vineyard somewhere around here. But it's looking pretty good so far. I think it's taking quite a lot of place, all this stuff. That's why I wanted to do is time-lapse, because adding in all the mixed blocks here is kind of... just takes a while to mix it up and keep the variety going. But I will go ahead and finish this tower and this tower after I do another mining session. It's going to take a lot of diamonds and XP, but I will update you guys when we finish those. Okay, so after plenty of hours of mining and building. This is the current state of the castle we're at. This is probably 3 chestfuls of deep slate. And I keep running out. We still got a bunch more. We still got a whole nother tower to do. Thankfully, we're right at the top. But we're going to take a little bit of break from building. And as you can see, I keep going down in my pickaxe. What we need to do is we need to do a few things. We need to find a spawner, which is probably going to take me a while because in all the mining I've done around here, I have not found a single one. So that's going to be pretty tricky. And then we're going to head to the village over there and try to get us a mending villager, which, as many of you know, is going to take a while too because it's pretty rare to get a mending villager. So I'm going to go search out for a spawner and set that up, head over to the village to get a mending book. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, I also forgot, while I'm collecting the resources up for this little XP farm, we did find an axolotl and a tadpole in the stream. So now we're going to need some names for these guys. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, go ahead and leave that in the comments below as well. But I guess we'll just go looking down through our mine shaft here. Hopefully we can find one. Okay, so we finally found it. This took a little while. So I forgot we have the Freecam, so we can kind of just be a little cheeky like this. So hopefully you don't mind. But okay, so let's just speed run this. Okay, so it's not a super efficient one. It just has a little bit of water, and they drop down into this little thing here. And so it'll take a few hits to kill them, but I'm not at all concerned about that right now. I just want the XP, really. So now I'm just going to sit here and grind up some XP, and we will head over to the village. Okay, we finally arrived at the village. Now we just need to find... Here we are. We need to grab one of these villagers and lock him in a building. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, perfect. This one ran in here, so we're just gonna lock him in here real quick. Excuse me. Boom. Perfect. Okay, now we play the fun waiting game of how long until we get our mending book. I got some emeralds. I went and did some mining on one of the mountain ranges, covered in emeralds, so let's just hope that we can get ourselves mending pretty quickly here. Oh my, he finally... Surprisingly, I've only been here for like 5 minutes, so he finally, he got it pretty quick, so we will get ourselves one of these. We don't have any more, and as you can see, a few more people joined up in here as well, so... Okay, beautiful. Now this guy's locked. So, let's head back, and we will now do some more mining, I guess, because now we gotta put mending onto the pickaxe. We're all doing this just so we can mine some more. So let's just get right back at it. Okay, so we are here a few days later. It's been a busy schedule, so I've been trying to build as much as I can in between what I got going on. But without further ado, let me show you guys the finished product. Now, would you look at that? Added in all the exterior details. I knew I saw a creeper. Added in all the exterior details, finished the wall up on each side. We'll go into Freecam here just to spectate it, but man, this thing came out great. Let's take a look at it real quick. Oh yeah, look at this. This is just... It came out really good. Oh, I see I missed a block there, but put in all the details. Now we are going to have to eventually light all this up. And, you know, I have these walls here. They're not really, even though we have these towers, I don't think we will use them that much. Unless you guys can figure out what we could put in these little towers. But let me bring you guys inside. So what we have so far. Now, I've died quite a few times because this place is a mob fest. But so here's the idea. This is going to be the main area. This will be what I'm thinking right now is we're going to have pillars that come all the way up. I need to fill in that whole floor there. But we're going to have pillars that come up all the way to the top. And I'm thinking from here on this wall and here on this wall, we have our storage. So we'll have from here to here just covered in chests. I think that'll be the best idea. And I know we have these corners open, so I'm going to cover up this corner and this corner. However, I think what we're going to do is use this corner and we're going to just put a line of blocks all the way up. And then this will be a spiral staircase that goes up and then also down. We have some, if I go on F4 real quick, we do have some space under here that we will definitely use for like a basement. So we'll have to figure that out. And we'll do a spiral staircase here. And I'll just bring you up real quick. I don't know what we're going to do here yet, so I will not touch it at the moment. Maybe in a stream, which I'm planning. If everything's right, the video should be coming out tomorrow, February the 7th. Because I just want to finish up this area, and I think that'll wrap up the episode. So then we come out to the bridge here, and then we go into this tower, and this tower is where we're going to put our 20... Well, here... Okay, so what I'm thinking is we'll actually come in here and have a staircase somewhere here, and then we'll go down into either the enchanting table, and then... Yeah, I think we'll do the enchanting room here, and then when we come down, it'll be perfect to put the armor stands... I know you guys probably can't see, but the armor stands like on the walls as the decorations, and I think that would look super sweet. And then we also have this tower up here, which we still got to also connect to. I believe these will connect all the way up here as well. Yes. Oh man, I left some dirt up here. So we got all this that we got to figure out what we're going to put in here. But this will essentially become the main base for now. I think in a stream, we will also decorate this area. I'm not entirely sure what I want to put in here yet, but I'm thinking some sort of buildings, little tiny buildings, or maybe little tiny farms. Not entirely sure yet. So you guys let me know if you guys have any ideas. Let's get right into it, and we'll just go... I think we'll just start with adding all the chests and getting the interior all good in here. We'll do a little time lapse for that since I wasn't able to time lapse this whole thing, which is super unfortunate. I really would have liked to have a time lapse that had this thing go from the bottom all the way up. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. And you know what else I'm thinking is I'm also thinking if we should do a big map, like big map right here. I was thinking like some sort of throne. So maybe we do like a little throne and then right above it is like a big map or something, or maybe we do some sort of pixel art or design of some sorts, and then we'll have maybe have like some cool chandelier lighting coming down. That way we don't have to have torches all over, and then maybe like some cool carpets or something. But let me get to work on this, and we will see what we're working with to finish off this episode. Okay, everybody. Man, this castle just looks so cool. I've done a little bit of building work. I did that little time lapse. Hopefully it looked good. But I've done a little bit of building here. I thought we can do a little bit of building on camera to finish off the episode. Man, yeah, it's gonna be really fun once everything gets settled in. But so here we are so far. You guys saw me place the chest and everything. Kind of just got this stuff out here as like little crafting areas. This will eventually go pretty high, probably just enough to a level where we can reach them all. And And I know it's a lot of chests, but I think it's going to be a pretty good storage. I like the pillars filled in the floor here. These are the little chandeliers or little just lanterns I got for now. I went and added in the spiral staircase. So a lot of the stuff is undone, but or unfinished. But I think in a stream, which I'm planning tomorrow, February 8th. No specific time yet, but I want to do a little bit of a little stream to be able to decorate all this stuff and obviously connect the pathway and get everything prepared for the vineyard episode, next episode. So I totally forgot to grab some like lamp blocks, but I want to do a carpet right down the middle, and then we'll put some lighting under it. That way we can get rid of all these torches. But I figured we could do a little build the throne together, and I think I got a cool little idea. I pulled up a little reference. I think it's a pretty cool design. So I know it's kind of expensive, but I think that would look pretty cool with some diamond blocks. So let's see what we can just come up with here. So we kind of want it to look like a chair, of course. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Yes, let's grab. Okay, we can't make pillar blocks out of that. That's fine. So if we do something like this... See, I already like how it's coming out so far. Do something like that. There we go. And then if we grab a little bit more of these and we kind of come out towards the sides... Just like this. Boom, there we go. And I don't want to use the lanterns right here, but we'll just put it there for now for the episode so it could be lit up. But I think this is a pretty cool little throne design. Gives off that kind of like rich vibe, kind of you know, obviously on the throne you want to be sitting on your jewels and everything. And so I think we'll I don't know what color carpet yet, but maybe like cyan or like a light blue. With with white on the sides, right down the middle here, and then it branches off to the sides. And then we got to figure out something we could put up here. And these are not going to go all the way high, so maybe we could put off a level and then have like more pixel art or something around the edges. We will have to figure that out. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. It has been a very long week, so I do apologize for the time in between each episodes, but this thing did take a little while to build, longer than I expected. I'm glad it came out, though, and I'm glad we worked on it. Uh-oh. There's a creeper up there, so we're going to have to fix that eventually. But see, it looks a lot better once we get the torches in there and start getting everything lit up. And, oh no. Oh! I saw him out of the corner of my eye. But it's looking really good so far. I really want to connect everything up in a stream tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that in the tomorrow. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I appreciate all the support. We hit 2,000 subs on the last stream, so I just want to thank y'all for subbing, and I'm glad y'all been enjoying the videos. You guys been giving me a lot of good feedback and liking it and stuff. So more videos are coming soon. Don't worry. February is going to be a good month for the series and for the Create series as well. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you, Create people. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the castle build. This one was really fun to make, and you know, expect future big builds and big projects like this, because I think that's what'll make this series pretty fun. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch y'all in the next episode or stream. So deuces, see y'all later.